Hello and welcome to the video, boys. Today we're on episode 4 of TJTP, aka the Journey to Pro. I hope you guys are having a swell day, and let's get into some games and talk about some of the things that we're working on our trajectory to becoming a professional Fortnite player. And this time, unlike the last video, we are going to play a ranked game, and we are going to officially make it to Unreal. I'm confirming. Reason being, if you heard from the last episode, which you might have not watched yet, we have a 10-hour wait time. Jesus Christ. We have actually gotten to the point now where we have learned and, well, okay, we haven't learned, but I have improved my ability to edit with edit on release off, because in the last episode I did actually tell you that I turned edit on release off, and there are numerous reasons for this. Obviously, one of them being the fact that it's more consistent. 97% of all the pros use it, and I think there's a good reason for that, because, well, you're able to do so many more things. Like, it'd be hard to explain, it's easier to show you, but you're able to edit without having to hold on to where you want to edit, making peanut butters and right hand peaks way more easier to hit every single time, which is, in a competitive setting, one of the things that you actually want, not gonna lie. For the guy that commented saying to fix my settings in the last video in order to hear and actually not have to hear all the button tapping 24/7, I have listened to you and I've went into my OBS and I've tried to sort things out, so hopefully whilst I'm not talking you shouldn't be able to hear the tapping of the keys so much. That's a hope anyway, that's just a hope. Now we are going to play a bit slower this game because I don't want to risk dying, because I actually do want to get a win for you guys. That's the ideal goal here. We've done our workout for today. First thing in the morning we had shoulders, and I did it at home actually instead of going to the gym, just so I could save time, because I really needed to clean my room. Like, when you need to clean your room but you just don't, like, you put it off for so long and then it comes a time where you actually need to do it and there's so much to do. That's what happened. Now I think I'm gonna, oh god, I got a terrible landing. Might have to play a bit slow on this one. You know what? I'm gonna land the bridge and then go to these houses. Where is this guy landing? Don't tell me he's about to... I'm dead, aren't I? Yep, I'm dead. I'm fine. Yeah, we're good, we're good. Just heard a kid. Get this chug off, and then we're going to go to these houses, quickly loot up, and then carry on with the game. So, what was I talking about? What was I talking about before? Yeah, we've improved our ability to edit way more consistently with edit on release off, just because we've been practicing throughout, like, the day. And I told you guys in the last video, as long as you keep practicing consistently, if you keep practicing consistently, eventually you're going to get used to the things that, well, you want to get used to. You're going to get better over time, and that's what's going to allow you to compete at a higher level. And that's why I don't know if there's a kid near me. That's what's going to allow you to compete at a high level. And that's why I also think it's beneficial to sometimes take one step back in order to take two steps forward. If you play chess or you play chess, you would actually understand that. Sometimes taking one step back is going to help you out way more than trying to take 3 steps forward. Sometimes you need to, look back, see what you've done wrong, adjust, and then go back. It's like if you're trying to build a tower. Like, everyone knows Jenga, right? You guys know Jenga. If you build a base that's really, like, let me explain. If you build like a base that's really weak and you try and stack up, you're not going to be able to get very far. So sometimes what the best option to do is take everything down, refresh, and start from a new beginning in order to, progressively get a bigger tower, which will allow you to, have much higher tower. I've said that really weird. You get what I mean? You're going to have you're going to have much more, I'm fucking up speaking. Fuck. You're going to have a much better chance of being able to build a bigger tower once you take a step back and actually readjust your base, which is why I've done exactly what I've done. I knew I was going to take a hit to my performance with edit on release off, but over the long term, I think it's going to be a massive benefit to me. Where am I getting shot from? Nah, this kid's on my dick. Did he die? Yes, thank you, bro, thank you. Fucking hell. He's aimbotting. He's cheating. Ow. Eat the apples, eat the apples. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, where is this kid? Easy. Think smart sometimes, boys. I can't lie, I farted like 3 times while I was throwing these, which is kind of ironic, but you know what? It's fine. My room stinks, bro. Fucking hell. Ugh. That's nasty. Like, usually I like the smell of my farts. Like, that's not me exaggerating or anything. That's not on topic with this video at all, but I'm just saying. Like, sometimes I do like the smell of my farts. Not like, but like, they're standable. That's the one I've just done. Jesus Christ, it's vile. It smells terrible. Anyway. Yeah, we've taken a couple steps back in order to, you know, get our mechanics down and actually be mechanically skilled in the game, which is obviously very important. You want to have good mechanics. Look at any T1 Pro, look at people like Queasy and stuff like that. These people have elite mechanics. Now, you don't need to be like a Raider 6464, but you need to be pretty consistent with the things you're doing and know what you're doing in order to, well, outplay the people you're fighting against. How far is zone? Oh my god, it's far. Not been paying attention, doing too many edit courses. So yeah, if you do find a situation where, you know, you're forced to go back a bit, like for example, something else that I had that was very similar. My sense was too high. Now, I could keep practicing my same sense, but nothing is going to change the fact that I'm always going to have a high sense and my aim was always going to be shaky because, well, my structure, my build isn't built for that kind of, like, wrist gameplay. Like, I feel like I'll get arthritis if I play like that. Maybe someone with better wrist genetics would have a better chance or something along those lines. I'm playing like that, but I've always found that I was an arm movement player. You feel me? Easy, pissed on. Yeah, I've always found that I was just an arm movement player. Like, I've always been way more consistent with my arm. And I feel like most people are more consistent with their arm. Like when they move their whole arm instead of just moving their wrist. Because you have a higher degree of movement, you feel me? Like there's more you need to do in order to do that task of like moving your whole arm, which allows for less errors and like less fuck-ups, if that makes sense. And so, in order for me to get the best optimization in terms of aiming and stuff like that, like getting consistent aim, instead of practicing high sense, which was what I was doing for quite a while, I decided, you know what, let me take a hit to my aim, etc. All the Kovacs training I had been doing, and change my sense in order to match my playstyle, which is just a bit lower from where I was. So now, obviously, I need to move a bit more. Who's this guy? I need to move a bit more, but you know, over time I'll get used to it, and overall I'll have better aim when it comes to fighting. Low key, I'm looking for people to fight, but there isn't really any. Oh, there's also no loot, like no good pumps or anything. I don't know why I haven't found a single one yet. Oh, pardon me. Also, I've heard something's about to, like, I've seen a leak on Twitter by Hypex that something was about to happen to this rocket. I don't know what's gonna happen. Apparently, there's meant to be like text that's gonna pop off the top soon, saying like a time, like maybe like 2 days or something. I don't know what it's for. I didn't really read the trailer or anything like that. But what is that? I'm gonna save that. Oh, should we? Yeah, we'll play it for the video. You know what? Let's hear what he has to say, boys. Let me go into audio, make sure dialogue is up. There we go.
Jones, Sloan here. This is not my first message, is it? You must be making progress. Oh, you're screwing everything up. If you somehow end up back in the now, I will destroy this reality out of spite. Not that that would stop you from somehow bumbling back into my orbit. There's a reason why it's always you and me, time and time again. One of these times we're gonna get it right. And I'm pretty sure this is it.
Wow. Okay. Oh, that's unlucky, broski. That is unlucky. Was that the same guy? I thought it was a different skin. Oh, that could have been bad. I don't know who that guy is speaking on the radio. Like, I've never heard of him. I've never heard that guy speak in my life. That's weird. I mean, to be fair, I did come back to Fortnite to become pro. Don't know why I needed to throw in the become pro, but like, I did just come back to Fortnite, so I probably shouldn't have heard that guy before in my life. Otherwise, that would be very concerning. Like, how's that guy getting out of Fortnite? But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, that sounds scary. He said he's gonna blow up the thing out of spite. It's quite a toxic player, low-key. Don't know why you do that. It's just a hater of Jones. How could you hate Jonesy, bro? He's literally coming back to kick tomorrow. Or today. I don't know if the announcement was made tomorrow or today. But yeah, Jonesy's coming back to Fortnite, which is pretty cool. The real Jonesy. The OG Jonesy. Is the campfire still here? Yeah, it is. I'm not using that though. Rift to go. That was not itchy. There's no shot you've just rifted, you coward. Oh, fuck you, man. Politely. Just let me fight this kid, please. This kid is gonna bait the drop as well, I know. He's gonna glide here, he's gonna make me land, and he's gonna fly away, watch. Easy. That could have ended so badly because he had a spaz. Don't know why I didn't re-edit. Alright, cool. Well, now we have a spaz, so we can pump some kids in the face. Pause. Ooh, I need a sniper. I'm actually gonna pop this campfire just because, why not? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's booger. Clearly doesn't realize I'm him. He doesn't realize I'm him. He just doesn't. That's unfortunate, but this kid doesn't realize it either, to be honest. Okay, that would have been cool though. That would have been cool, don't lie. Like this, right there. Grab his loot real quick, then we'll carry on pushing people. Look, he had a pad, he had everything. Holy, nice loot, bro. It's unlucky that you got sent back to the lobby, isn't it? All the loot, no brains. Is there a chug jug here, maybe? Yes, there is. Alright. Ooh. Now, I want to talk about some other things that are probably something that you should consider if you're trying to become a professional player in this game, which I would highly recommend. And that is investing in, one, your setup, and two, your skills. Obviously, we know about investing in your skills, which is what you should be doing if you're trying to become a professional player. You know, you should be spending time learning the things, the new metas, etc. This kid is dead on every... Okay, no, he's got a bush. Now he's dead. Would have been cold. Why do people run? What is zone? Alright, we leave it, we leave it. But yeah, I want to talk more about investing in your setup, because some people really don't understand the fact that, like, bro, if you want to become a high level player in this game, I don't know what to tell you. You need good specs, even if that means getting a job for a bit and, you know, getting enough money saved up so you can actually, like, have a good PC and be able to play on something that's, like, consistent. That's unlucky, bro. Oh my god, don't you have treasure loot? Oh my god. Yeah, he's not giving up on this kill. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there, realistically. The kid is a controller player. Yeah, okay. We did it though. We hit Unreal. We've hit Unreal. I'm 100,000 plus in the world. Let's go. We've hit Unreal. Woo. Let's just go into a normal battle royale game again, just so you know we can get a win for this video. Because I can't be asked playing with people like that in this. Like when I'm just trying to record a video and talk to you guys. I'm gonna be so real. I did actually play the cup yesterday, which was 50-50. Not gonna say too much on what happened. You know, I'm gonna be really honest here. All I'm trying to do right now is improve my abilities in order to, you know, start playing solo so I can get better teammates. I'm not hating on my teammate, you know, he's just not the player I thought he was. That sounds like I just broke up with him, something like that, like I'm a dickhead. I've obviously made a lot of flaws and mistakes in those games, but at the same time, there's some things that were just questionable from him. So, hey, we improved so then we can fix it. There's no point of complaining about him when I need to work on myself in order to, you know, actually start placing and then have teammates who are a bit more, well, one, dedicated to improving and grinding the game, and two, play with a passion. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Why have I landed here when I've landed in the most easiest game in the world? No one knows. Maybe this is a real kid. Gosh. What if I cling him out of the sky though? In the sky? No. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? Anyway. What I was talking about before in the last game, before we got into that kerfuffle where I was focusing, is improving your setup, aka your specs. Because honestly, if you're trying to play competitively, you're gonna need higher tier specs to, you know, stand a chance, or at least have a better chance of, you know, competing against other people. Because, well, the people you're gonna be competing against also have amazing specs. Like 9 out of 10 times, they don't need to be top of the line, but they're gonna be sufficient enough to where they're getting consistent 240 frames or consistent high frames, sometimes even 360. Because in simple terms, having lower frames makes your delay worse, and when you have delay... Oh, this is a real player. Where'd he go? No, don't run now, bud. Don't run now. Come on, bro, I'm right with you. I'm right with you. How's this motherfucker got? Fucking hell, bro. Am I still in ranked or something? Like, bro, surely this isn't ranked, right? This is normal Battle Royale. Yeah, this is normal. I mean, these are real players, it looks like them. First time in forever I get to play against actual players in Battle Royale. Crazy. We're just gonna take the SMG. Fuck it. There was a kid on this mountain, I remember, time ago. Anyway, the people you're playing against have 240 FPS, and 240 FPS, or 360 FPS, or high FPS, basically means a lower latency. And in simple terms, lower latency means when, you know, they go for a play, they don't have, what would be a better way to say it? Their chances of shooting you earlier than you will shoot them are much higher. Because there's less delay between when they click and when they shoot. And that's just the frame aspect, you feel me? And you can actually prove this theory, because if you go into 30 FPS in your game and try and play, you'll notice how slow it is. Like, when you press something, it doesn't come up instantly. It will never come up instantly. it might take a second or two to, you know, pop up on your screen, which is not ideal in a competitive scene. And so the people who have 240 FPS or high frames that are very stable, like what you're seeing right now on my screen as it flickers, but or obviously flicker, etc. But when you have 240 constant FPS for the majority of the places you visit and look at, then you're likely to, well, have lower latency and be able to have a greater advantage against most players you're competing against. And so yes, if you really do need to, you know, upgrade your specs, and I'm talking like if you're getting like 60 frames still in today's day, you should probably start looking to invest some money into your setup if you really care about, you know, moving forward. At least that's what I would do in my situation right now if my frames weren't substantially enough to, you know, keep consistent 240 everywhere I go for the most part. Obviously endgame is a bit different when you're in a zone with like 30 people because the builds log up majority of your frames. Okay, he's goated. Don't know where he shot from, but oh, that's the kid from before, no? It's like I'm in a non-AI game. Don't get me wrong, these kids are still drones, but like, these are real people I'm playing against, which is weird. You nearly never see that. Little meta trick right here, boys. The little rift and jump over the wall. That just did not work. Anyway. Wait, no. Wow. Never mind, don't listen to me. I know nothing about what I'm talking about. Now, let's talk about competitions. Right now, there are no actual real events coming soon in terms of like competitive Fortnite, because obviously it's still OG Fortnite. They're not going to release anything that is going to be super competitive and try hard, because you don't have enough time to learn the meta and, you know, actually become a qualified or like a good player to understand what's going on in the season to have a fair placement, if that makes sense. Sounds like I just waffled a ton, but basically what I'm saying is there's not enough time to play a major tournament and have all the players play, you know, as effectively as possible, as good as possible. It wouldn't be considered a competitive environment, to say the least. So it's going to be next season where all the actual good tournaments come out. Now, I don't know what next season's basis is or what they have planned for the next season. But what I do know is that we are going to have to try and place in a solo cup. And by try, I mean we definitely are going to. There is no doubt about it. Like, zero doubts in my mind that we are going to place. And if I don't place, well, it's a learning lesson. And if I do place, I'm going to say I told you so. Is there a kid here? No. Chuggy juggy, we're gonna pop that real quick. So obviously we won a place, however we did just come back, so I'm not like, I have confidence in myself and my abilities, but there's still a lot we need to improve on considering we've only just came back. Now after this I'm gonna go practice some Kovacs, because obviously you guys know that I changed my sense, and if you don't know, well, I changed my sense. And so we're gonna start getting used to, you know, playing on this sensitivity and improving our aim by playing Kovacs, which is something you guys should be doing if you're trying to improve at Fortnite as well. There's a kid right here and he's absolutely dead. Okay. Well, that's one. He doesn't know I've been practicing. Unlucky pops. I told him not to run, but he did it anyway. Look where it ended him. Now, there's a kid up here. It's actually like I've gotten a real lobby. This is kind of weird. Speaking of consistent edits, Like, bro, it's never that serious to be doing all of that. It's never that serious. It is not FNCS, brother. You do not need to be doing that. You do not need to be doing that. Anyway, don't do this in ranked arena. Reason being, let me explain something. Now, I obviously haven't been playing the game for that long. However, if you are in a ranked competitive setting, you should not be building to max height. You should be playing low ground for the majority of your games, unless you have a clear way to win height, right? Like, it's obvious that the kid's not going to contest you. Especially in that situation when you're low, you should not be contesting height whatsoever. In my opinion, obviously circumstances change, but one, in tourneys, you're never going to have those maxed. Never. And second of all, when you build that high in a tourney, for example, that high where the base of it was literally on this mountain, so that's what? High as fuck, let's just say that. The guy's built to max. That is guaranteed to get you focused in a tournament setting. Now, I just realized I'm only 68 HP and I'm not going to make it to zone. But yeah, you're basically guaranteed to get focused in a tournament setting, which, you know, is probably the last thing you want to have happen because you're not trying to get third party by like 6 teams. And that's how people get free kills in tournaments. Like, if you ever watch the pros and literally just watch them play, you start to notice a pattern. Majority of the people playing make themselves very obvious to getting keyed because they realize, well, either one, they've just got out of a fight and they're really weak, or two, they built into Narnia. Like, there's literally zero reason you should be building that high in a fight unless it's like, I wouldn't even be able to tell you like a good scenario. Unless you're fighting for height, maybe end game, or like you're trying to contest height in order to, you know, I don't know, win the game. Just something you're likely trying to do, I'm assuming. How are there only 4 people in this game? Like, these are the AI. This might actually be a real lobby, I can't tell. Because low-key, I've had way too many actual players in here. Like, there's way too many actual players in here. Let's be honest, like, see, like, look, that, if you see that in a game, realistically, you know what has happened. This kid's an AI, and they've just tried to build fight like it's a playground. Like, there's no need to go up that high for any reason. Majority of the time, you can stay low ground, maybe go for a play up too, but majority of the time, you don't need to be doing all that. I don't know where these kids are, though. That is going to be a very good question. Anyone in here? No, at least it doesn't look like it. Just heard someone. Yeah, there you go. See, look, now, if I go up on height, it's a good idea. Because the kid gets 200 pumped in the face without even knowing what the fuck's going on. One, I beamed him, so I've given myself the advantage there. And two, it's an easy kill, because the kid's done. And obviously, all of these kids in here are AI. I don't know where the other guy shot from, though. The other guy shot, I don't know where he is. And yes, I did say I improved my edits, but obviously I'm not fucking booger yet, boys. Give me some time. Give me some time, okay? I'll be able to hit these edits consistently, because I mean, I am practicing these every single day, after recordings, etc. You know? When you guys aren't seeing. Because that is another thing. A lot of the times, the real work, majority of the work you guys are seeing on these videos isn't happening in the videos. I'm going to be real. I'm telling you guys what's happening, but I'm not showing you guys everything that's happening. I want to tell you exactly what I do. Okay, that's a bug. I want to tell you guys everything I do, but at the same time, I'm not going to be able to record all 12 hours of me and have it into one big video where it's like 12 hours because you're not going to get that much information from it. I want to just tell you what I'm doing, give you a bit of advice. We can have these daily talks, and then you know exactly what I was doing on this journey into, you know, starting to make my first earnings so you guys can replicate the same thing. Now, question is, that is the last guy, right? That could have been so bad, it's funny. It's fine though, this kid's terrible. Look, watch, we're just gonna RPG. Oh my god, play the game. Play the game. We're gonna RPG again, watch. RPG again, watch. Really, bro? Come on. But yeah, I can't make these videos into like these 12-hour videos because, well, it wouldn't be, one, it wouldn't be reasonable. Two, I do more than just play Fortnite 24/7. Like, I go to the gym, I do other things. And three, I don't think you guys would, you know, get as much value from it. I just want to tell you what I do and, you know, have a game so you guys can, one, be entertained, but also learn something along the way. So yeah, what did we go over in this video? Quick recap. We went over one, at least in this game anyway, went over one, don't build up up like an idiot majority of the time because there's no need for it. There are only specific scenarios. I want to go more into depth with that in another video, but you know, just so you guys can understand, don't build up so much because majority of the time you don't need to, at least in competitive environment. These guys aren't that good, so obviously don't take too much. Like, this isn't how tournaments actually look. This was just a game of normal arena, right? Not arena, sorry, battle royale. Upgrade your specs up. Like, having good hardware is probably one of the greatest advantages you can have in terms of, you know, having the best chance of having the lowest latency, which is obviously going to turn out to you being able to hit your shots earlier than everyone else, place builds better than anyone else, aka like you're going to win more walls, you're going to shoot earlier, you're going to have quicker reaction times, etc., because your delay on your screen and your mouse click to your in-game inputs is so much lower than everyone else's. Your majority of the time you're going to win your 50-50s. Obviously, if you're not playing stupid and just running in their face, which is something that, well, my teammate did the other day. But, you know, that's for another video. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Much love from me. Sorry about the other video. I took it down and I re-uploaded it to try and fix the audio because someone said that they couldn't hear anything. So that's why it got taken down and re-uploaded. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves. I love you. Adios. Mwah.